We are following breaking news right now at 5:02. One person hurt, 40 others left without a place to live after a gas explosion rocked their apartment building in downtown Atlanta.
Very scary. Atlanta News First Don Shipman is live with the First Alert breaking news tracker outside Northside Plaza Apartments, and the emergency crews, Don, and we can see behind you, they're still there.
Yeah, firefighters are still here. Atlanta Gas Light also here on the scene, and throughout the overnight, the American Red Cross showing up to help all of those people who don't have a place to stay. And that one person now at Grady Memorial. I want to show you this right here because you can see the damage to the apartment building right there. Look at the upper level right there. It is just destroyed, just a pile of rubble right there on the top. Now, I want you to take a look at the emergency response to this gas explosion late last night and throughout the overnight hours. And I want to give you some perspective on where we are. This apartment complex, Northside Plaza Apartments on Markham Street, sits right across the street from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I can actually see the Benz from where I'm standing. And if you've tailgated for a game here, you've walked right by these apartments. We're also super close to the construction that's happening in the Gulch. Right now, fire investigators are working to determine what caused this explosion. People who live here say that they actually called authorities earlier in the day, yesterday, to report the smell of gas.
The fire department did a walkthrough of that back building, which is where I smelt it. 10 to 15 minutes, they did the walkthrough with the little meters and all the things, and they said it was okay. They said you guys are good to go back in. 10, 11 hours later, our apartment building exploded.
Where I'm at right now, I don't have those answers. We can see if those were reported, but where I stand right now, I don't have a clarity on that.
And back here live, you can see the destruction to that building right there. Clearly not livable right now. Atlanta Gas Light is here. They've been working throughout the overnight, will likely be here throughout the day today. Firefighters here as well, and then all of those people now getting help from the American Red Cross. The big question is, how did this happen? A lot of questions surrounding all of that, and we'll work through that as we move throughout the day today. We're live here downtown. Don Shipman, Atlanta News First.
That explosion leaving a big mess behind, scattered debris and damage to a nearby restaurant.
Atlanta News First Sarah Hammond is live outside of Rosie's Cafe. So what do you see there, Sarah?
Well, we are on the opposite side of that apartment complex from Dawn, so we're getting a little bit of a different perspective. I want you guys to take a look here. You can see the roof on the back side of that apartment complex just completely caved in, and obviously this left a lot of debris kind of thrown over onto Rosie's Cafe, which immediately backs up to this apartment complex. There is debris all throughout the parking lot here that was thrown during that explosion. We know from firefighters this had a large debris field. They don't know exactly how large, but again, it was thrown at least just into this other parking lot on the opposite side of this apartment. We don't know, what sort of impacts that will have on Rosie's Cafe that's here when they try to open a little later today, but obviously there is quite a bit of cleanup that needs to happen over here as well. So on both sides of this apartment complex, we are really seeing the impact of that explosion here overnight. Live here in Atlanta, Sarah Hammond for Atlanta News First.